Down the stairs, across the upper courtyard, and up to the command tower, you eventually arrive at the Royal Commander's office.
Very well.
Here we are. Stand fast, prisoner. And we will. Welcome back to Faulty Apprentice. I'm the Apprentice Rook, and we've been imprisoned under the suspicion of working with this dark elf rogue to try and steal the Mana Stone, but we're innocent, I swear. But now, we're going to be speaking with the Royal Commander and hopefully get this whole thing sorted out. The first guard gives 4 brief knocks on the door before calling out to the commander.
Yes, Commander.
First guard reporting. I've brought you the male prisoner as requested. With a heavy clank, the thick wooden door begins to open. Despite the warm rays of sun coming through the huge stained glass windows, the commander's chill dominates the room. Snowflakes dot the air as bits of light refract and skew from them to create an almost rainbow effect. Seeming to ignore your arrival, the commander continues to write a letter scroll. After gracefully inscribing the final sentences, she returns the quill to its holder and leans back slightly in her chair to greet you.
Apprentice.
White clouds begin to appear as you exhale. You become very conscious of your rate of breathing. Too fast or too slow? Seconds stretch long as the silence becomes unbearable. You end up blurting the first thing that comes to your mind. It wasn't my fault. The accounts from the other soldiers would suggest the same. You carried out the castle rounds and reported the urgent news to the first guard.
Well done.
All proper procedure. A wave of relief washes over you as the room seems to warm slightly. After visibly exhaling, you notice the commander's attitude has not changed.
I must consider.
However, there is one aspect of this report I would like you to explain. The statement given by the Dark Elf upon her arrest. She claims that she was let into the castle. The commander pauses for a moment as if to judge your reaction.
Apprentice.
Let into the castle by you!
I have no time for games.
Baseless claims are no more than words in the wind, but the Dark Elf had much to say about you, Apprentice. Not only did she name you as her ally, she knew of your recent activities, as well as the details of our battle preparations.
Apprentice.
Care to explain? Do we be honest? Or what? No, I have no idea. The commander continues to stare at you in silence.
Apprentice.
Look, I saw her in a dream.
Unacceptable.
Don't waste the commander's time with perverted dreams.
Silence.
No. Let him speak. The night before I arrived, when I fell asleep next to the pathway, I had a dream. I was surrounded by some sort of purple smoke, and, that's when I saw the Dark Elf woman. She asked me my name, so I told her. Then after that, she told me she was looking for someone and would be waiting for me at the castle. I swear, I thought it was just a freaky dream or something. Otherwise, I would have...
Guards!
Leave us.
What?
But, Commander... Yes, ma'am. The first guard hesitantly looks back at you before completely exiting the office. Now that you're both alone, the commander rises from her chair and walks over to the window.
War is coming.
Thick stone walls, high towers, and a strategic position. Star's Reach was built to withstand any siege.
I must consider.
But there is one weakness that exists inside any castle. A fatal flaw no stonemason, carpenter, or strategist can prevent.
Forgive me.
I trust my soldiers.
I do not have time for such
but not
pleasantries.
as much as I trust my instincts. Deception, poison, thievery, and stealth are the ways of rogues. The Dark Elf told many lies during her statements, but one thing she said carried an ill wind of truth.
Apprentice.
There is a spy in my castle. The commander lets the weight of her words sink in before continuing.
War is coming.
I've been preparing my entire life for the return of Valtes. Strange as Durandal may seem, his counsel has never led me astray.
I must consider.
Since his instructions were for you to act in his stead, there's no other I can turn to for this urgent job. Someone has betrayed us and is feeding information to our enemies.
Apprentice.
I need you to discover the identity of this traitor and report it to me. As a leader, I cannot allow threats of betrayal to distract me from war preparations. If that happens, Valtes has already won.
War is coming.
From now on, I ask you to talk to everyone you can. If you can build relationships with the other soldiers, perhaps you will glean clues to unraveling this mystery.
Agreed.
I respect my soldiers' privacy, and I do wish to know about their personal dealings.
I must consider.
What I ask is that you be on the lookout for suspicious activity. People saying or doing things out of the ordinary. Trust your gut, Apprentice. If something feels out of place, I need you to find out how out of place.
I have no time for games.
Again, I only wish to find the identity of the spy. The idea of spying on my own soldiers disgusts me, but courtesy and respect does not win wars.
Apprentice.
If you discover any personal information, please keep that confidential. Learn what you can, but do not toy with their lives. They are people before soldiers, even the enemy. The commander cuts off her sentence as her attention turns towards the side door. Big sister! Big sister! The door opens a crack as a face that looks exactly like the commander's peeks in. Are you in here, sister? Oh my, the apprentice! The door swings open as a perky young woman with an elegantly flowing pink dress frolics in. Her daintiness was immediately contrasted by two giant hands gripping either side of the doorway from the other side. Cracking stone can be heard as the gargantuan form of an old knight pulls himself through the doorway.
How would you do?
Beg your pardon, Commander. I understand you requested no interruptions, but the princess was rather insistent on visiting you.
Agreed.
You have no need of pardon, Sir Quintus. I anticipated such an interruption and was sure to conclude my business with the apprentice ahead of schedule.
Are you enjoying my castle?
How do you do, apprentice? Are you enjoying my castle? I've heard much about you.
Absolutely not.
Since war was declared, I haven't been allowed outside the upper courtyard. Otherwise, I would have introduced myself to you sooner. Is it true that Durandal named you Champion of Stars Reach? Oh, I don't want to be too bold. Something like that. She's a little ditzy, I think. Have you participated in many battles before? This will be my sister's and my first war. It's just so exciting, is it not?
Quite.
All the soldiers are talking about you and the dark elf thief. Some of them are saying you and her...
Silence.
Forgive the apprentice, dear princess.
Forgive me.
He was just leaving.
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on, big sister. That's not fair. I only just got here.
Absolutely not.
Forgive my much older sister, apprentice. Just because war was declared doesn't mean we can't have fun.
So exciting, is it not?
Come find me later so we can chat some more. And we will do that next time. Wow, we met the princess. Well, that's pretty cool. But we're continuing a little bit longer than I wanted, so I'll just say thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, please smash that like button. Leave me any comments, tips, tricks, recommendations, or death threats. Subscribe, share, and favorite, and we'll talk with all of you again very, very soon.